I'm not walking through no woods by myself. Choke her husband been playing her. Yeah, yo. So let's get in Shirley Strawberry. And that's such a sweet lady. She's part of the reason why I would listen to Steve Harvey in the morning, just to hear her talk about the strawberry letter. Never did I think that she would become a strawberry letter. Yeah, she had her own strawberry letter today. I seen it. And I'm gonna touch on that later on tonight where I could play it so y'all could see and see what was going on. Well, actually hear what's going on. But Shirley Strawberry was married to a husband. She's married. Well, she's calling him her estranged husband now. Now she done heard enough to not be stupid any longer. But she was very naive to her husband's dealings outside of the marriage. And this is what I be telling y'all, man. If you're not going, if you're going to get married, you're going to have to love unconditionally. Because if you got conditions, your marriage is going to get broken. And I'm not saying that this is something that she should stay with him with, but I'm just saying that you got to understand when you get married to somebody, you get married to that person, good, bad, or indifferent. So when the bad comes, you can't be all crazy and all this stuff. Oh, you ain't shit. Oh, you cheated on me. This and that. No. You got to learn to love unconditional because nobody's perfect. A lot of people have their flaws. A lot of people go through things. A lot of people have their hustles, their vices. And you could be married for somebody to somebody for 20 years and not know that person outside of your door. A lot of our parents don't know us outside of the door. Your mother done put you through ballet, all kind of acting classes, everything, and you end up right working in the strip club. And it take a while for your mother even find out that you work in the strip club. Because even as a grown woman, you're embarrassed to tell her you work at the strip club. No different from the dudes that join gangs and sell drugs and their parents ain't raised them that way. But they get out that door and then their mother get that call, they in jail. Your baby killed somebody. My baby would never kill nobody. Yeah. Well, they get that call that their kid is dead in the street because he was in the gang and the mother don't want to believe it. My baby ain't never hurt nobody. And he was the worst killer out there. This nigga done had 5 bodies. And he finally, his life caught up with his ass. And the mother don't know nothing about little killer Ray Ray. My baby ain't never hurt nobody. But he still got smoked at Bebe's party. So, Shirley Strawberry, she didn't know her man outside of their marriage. And I ain't gonna lie, she was riding with this nigga. She was riding. She was definitely riding with him. But them jail calls got out and she started hearing more and more information. And then bam, now he's her estranged husband. He was allegedly doing all types of scams and stuff, forging her name allegedly. Other people bought her a $250,000 ring that was from forgery money allegedly. They came and took her car while she was at the beauty salon. They repoed it because they saying this dude bought a lot of stuff with fraudulent money, and these people got to get their money back. So she done went from having a nice house, a nice car, a nice career, a nice job, and then bam. What happens? Her man gets knocked. Somebody tells on him, and now they repoed everything. She lost her place. She's living with friends. You know what I'm saying? All because of the man that she loved and married. And now she's out of everything. Now this all took place, started a year ago, but she's been keeping face and keeping it quiet. But now it's so much information that came out that she's hip to the game now. Now, here's the interesting part of this case. They really ain't have nothing on dude, right? They really ain't have nothing on dude. But while he's been locked up, he's been on the phone running his mouth. And this is why I keep telling y'all, this is the same shit that got Tory in trouble. You get locked up, the last thing you want to do is be on the phone running your goddamn mouth about the case. Why? Because now it is clear to me that they are judging us, or y'all, criminals. They are judging y'all based on not the evidence, but they judging you by the conversations you having on the telephone. So when you get arrested, if you're innocent and you on the phone running in your mouth, they gonna know you innocent because of everything that y'all talk about on the phone. Now, if you're guilty and you run in your mouth, what's gonna happen is you're gonna tell them all the information on the phone that they didn't know. You're gonna tell them everything that they didn't know. And they tell you on the phone that their phone calls is being recorded. So now the DA goes and gets your phone call, as they did her husband. This is why these phone calls is out publicly, right? They take your phone call and they place it and they put it out there publicly. Now, your phone's is tapped and everything, and everybody calling around, you talking, and they build in the case. So in Shirley's case, a lot of their case was built on telephone calls. They had their evidence and stuff like that, but a lot of this stuff came out on the telephone calls. And when you go back and you listen to the telephone calls, you see the telephone calls and you listening like I'm gonna play some tonight, right? You can see where they got all their information from. They really ain't have nothing. But Shirley, her husband calling her, and every time he calls, she's like, yo, they did this today. They did that today. Yo, they saying this, they saying that, they saying this and saying that. And his responses to what she's saying was helping them build their case because they're getting the answers to the evidence that they got. Now, I feel bad for the lady because I think she's probably like 60, 70 years old. Her man might be a little younger. And then this dumb nigga is calling his girlfriend, his side chick, on the phone from the jail phone. And then they leak those phone calls so his wife could hear that he's cheating, so she can now cooperate with them. Do you understand what's going on here? This is why you got to shut the hell up. Shut up, nigga. Just shut up. They on the phone running their mouth. So now he on the phone. Now his wife know that he was cheating. You know, even Shirley, she was on the phone talking to her husband, and she talked bad about Steve Harvey. And she ain't really talk bad about Steve Harvey. I don't know why they making it like she talked bad about him, because she didn't talk bad about him. She just talked about his health condition. Like Steve ain't doing too strong or something. Then she talked about his wife Marjorie. She be treating her like she the help or whatever. So that's all she basically said. Talking to her man. Ain't like, she was out gossiping and running that to telling people Steve business. That was just a pillow talk conversation. And it wasn't nothing even that bad to say that, Steve can barely walk up the steps now. And Marjorie look at her like she the help. That's just relationship conversation, work conversation. I'm sure Steve Harvey could forgive her for that. I know you're gonna come this way. Somebody said Steve need a strawberry letter. Strawberry letter 32. This one is for you. He broke up my set. I only got like 30 push-ups. I ain't even get my 50 in. It's all good. I do 50. I'll do those 25 if I get in the shower. Yeah, so now I don't know where. Well, the case is still going on, so it's just that now Shirley no longer is in the dark about a lot of stuff, but she probably feels very naive because the police would tell her, "Oh, you don't know who your man is, huh? You don't know who your husband is, huh? You believe this lying ass nigga, don't you?" And I could hear the shit flying around me. I don't see it. Some women are desperate to have a man and be married. Crazy world. I don't think she was desperate. I wouldn't do that and put her in the desperate. She probably felt like he was a good man. He probably romanced her, wined her and dined her, and did all the right things. She just ain't know that he was a hustler. I wouldn't put that on that. Don't do that to that lady. Some of y'all women gotta open your hearts and trust as us men. Now y'all know I walk this bridge all the time, right? Look, that shit fell apart. I don't know what happened. But look, that whole part right there fell. Imagine somebody was walking on that shit and it collapsed. Or probably was sitting on that ledge and that shit's like, he probably taking a picture. Marjorie is a 7th house. Does being married can be very important to her. Yeah, I don't know, but just let y'all know that these celebrities' lives ain't all gravy either. That we all go through stuff, whether you famous or not. Ain't nobody better than the next person. This lady's on the radio, driving fancy cars and living in a nice house. Now she's somebody's roommate. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that Steve Harvey could find it in his heart to forgive her, you know, for her saying what she said, because I don't think it was that serious, you know. But joke no joke, I will be back later on, 7 p.m. You already know what it is. All right? That new merch will be out this week. I got you. That's right, R-Hill. We all got issues. We all do. I'm still looking for a woman to come and sweep me off my feet. It ain't easy, man. I've been running into a lot of liars. I need a woman that know how to tell the truth, no matter how brutal the truth may be. I need a woman that's going to tell the truth. Y'all women out here lying, you're breaking my trust, baby. You're breaking my trust. But we'll get back into that tonight, all right? Peace and love. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you ain't getting your notifications, hit that notification bell. Turn it off and turn it back on. Maybe that'll work for you. All right? But in the meantime, in between time, you get yours and I'm going to get mine. I'm about to go wash all this sweat off of me. I'll holler back at y'all in a minute. Peace and love.